At 64, Michael J. Fox finally speaks up about James Garner. Michael J. Fox was born Michael Andrew Fox on June 9, 1961 in the Canadian province of Alberta, entering the world as part of a vibrant and close-knit family. His father, William Fox, was a dedicated police officer who later served as a member of the Canadian Armed Forces, embodying discipline, duty, and a quiet strength that heavily influenced Michael's upbringing. His mother, Phyllis, was an actress in her youth before transitioning into work as a payroll clerk, bringing creativity, warmth, and a deep appreciation for the arts into the household. Michael grew up surrounded by siblings, a brother, and 3 sisters, making him the 4th child in a lively brood of 5. This bustling family environment shaped his social personality, sense of humor, and natural confidence, traits that would later define his on-screen charm. Because of his father's long career in the military, the Fox family lived an itinerant lifestyle, frequently relocating from one region of Canada to another. The constant moves exposed Michael to a wide variety of people, places, and cultural experiences, instilling in him a flexible mindset and the ability to adapt quickly, skills that would prove invaluable in the entertainment industry. In 1971, after years of relocation, the family finally settled in Burnaby, a suburb of Vancouver in British Columbia, following William Fox's retirement from the Canadian Forces. This move provided Michael with the stability he had never fully experienced before, giving him a stronger sense of community and belonging during his early adolescence. As a child growing up in Canada, where hockey is practically woven into the national identity, Michael developed a deep love for ice hockey and nurtured dreams of joining the National Hockey League. He idolized professional players and spent hours practicing on frozen ponds, determined to make a name for himself. However, his small stature proved to be a significant obstacle in pursuing hockey at a competitive level. Still, the sport instilled in him grit, perseverance, and a competitive spirit. As he entered his teenage years, Michael began to discover new passions that resonated even more strongly with him. He developed an interest in artistic expression, music, and performing. He learned to play the guitar and demonstrated a natural talent for entertainment, gravitating toward acting as a powerful outlet for his energy and imagination. By the age of 15, Michael's interest in acting had grown so intense that he decided to audition for the Canadian television series Leo and Me, produced by the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation, CBC. Despite his young age and limited experience, he impressed the casting team with his enthusiasm, timing, and unmistakable spark, ultimately securing the role. The job marked his official introduction to professional acting and provided him with the early training grounds of his future career. Over the next 3 years, he continued to take on roles in local theater productions, sitcoms, and various American film shoots taking place in Canada. These experiences expanded his range and confidence, slowly building the foundation for the breakthrough that would change his life. At 18, armed with determination and a belief in his potential, Michael moved to Los Angeles to pursue acting full-time. The early days were challenging, filled with small, often forgettable roles and financial uncertainty, but he persisted. Everything changed when he landed the role of Alex P. Keaton on NBC's hit sitcom Family Ties, 1982 to 1989. His portrayal of the charming, conservative, overachieving teen instantly resonated with audiences and made him one of the most recognizable faces on television. During his 7-year run on the show, he became a household name and received widespread industry recognition, including 3 Emmy Awards and a Golden Globe. It was during this period that he officially adopted the screen name Michael J. Fox, adding the J as a tribute to actor Michael J. Pard. Michael's success on television soon translated to major opportunities in film. In 1985, he cemented his international fame by starring as Marty McFly in Robert Zemeckis' blockbuster Back to the Future. The film became a cultural phenomenon beloved for its humor, heart, and imaginative storytelling. Michael's energetic and charismatic performance earned glowing reviews and endeared him to millions. The overwhelming success of the movie led to 2 sequels released in 1989 and 1990, further solidifying his status as a major star of the 1980s. He continued his rise as a teen icon through a string of memorable roles in films such as Teen Wolf, 1985, where he balanced comedy with heart, the gritty music-centered drama Light of Day, 1987, and the lively corporate comedy The Secret of My Success, 1987. He also proved his dramatic range in Brian Dielman's intense Vietnam War drama, Casualties of War, 1989, earning critical respect for portraying deeper, more serious characters. Around this time, Fox received a life-altering diagnosis, Parkinson's disease. The news was devastating, but Michael, known for his optimism and resilience, chose not to let it end his career. He continued to act, starring in lighthearted and popular films such as Doc Hollywood, 1991, For Love or Money, 1993, Life with Mikey, 1993, and Greedy, 1994. Refusing to be defined or limited by his illness, in 1996, Gary David Goldberg, his longtime collaborator and the creator of Family Ties, offered him a new opportunity, the lead role in Spin City, a political comedy series that brought Michael back to primetime television. His performance as Deputy Mayor Mike Flaherty captivated audiences and critics alike. Mary widened the space at Blextify, reminding viewers why he remained one of television's most beloved stars. That same year, Michael delivered another standout performance as Frank Bannister in Peter Jackson's supernatural thriller, The Frighteners, 1996, widely regarded as his final major live-action film role. Although his on-camera appearances gradually slowed, he continued to bring characters to life through voice acting. His voice work included roles in Homeward Bound, The Incredible Journey, its sequel Homeward Bound 2, Lost in San Francisco, The Endearing Stuart Little, and Disney's animated adventure Atlantis, The Lost Empire. In the years that followed, Michael made highly praised guest appearances in several TV shows, such as Scrubs 2004, Boston Legal 2006, Rescue Me 2009, and The Good Wife 2010, earning multiple Emmy nominations and awards. Each performance showcased his enduring talent, impeccable timing, and remarkable ability to adapt despite health challenges. Beyond acting, Michael established himself as an author, writing 3 deeply personal and inspiring books: Lucky Man, a memoir, 2002, Always Looking Up, 2009, and A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Future, 2010. Each work chronicles his battle with Parkinson's disease, his determination to maintain hope, and the lessons he learned about resilience, gratitude, and finding meaning even in hardship. Michael J. Fox married his Family Ties co-star Tracy Pollan on July 16, 1988. A union that began as a quiet romance behind the scenes of the hit sitcom and eventually blossomed into one of Hollywood's most enduring love stories. Their wedding, held in an intimate ceremony in Vermont, marked the beginning of a lifelong partnership defined by loyalty, mutual respect, and an unshakable commitment to facing every challenge together. Especially once Fox's Parkinson's diagnosis entered their lives just a few years later. Despite the pressures of fame and the uncertainties that often come with careers in the entertainment industry, Fox and Pollan built a strong, grounded marriage centered on shared values, family-first priorities, and an unspoken understanding that each of them would always be the other's greatest source of strength. Together, they became parents to 4 children, and Fox has often spoken about how fatherhood profoundly shaped his outlook on life, influencing everything from the way he approached his career to the optimistic spirit he became known for. Their first child, son Sam Fox, was born in 1989, just 1 year after the wedding, bringing a new sense of purpose and joy into their home. They later welcomed twin daughters, Aquina Kathleen and Skylar Francis, in 1995, adding double the energy, personality, and laughter to their already vibrant household. Their youngest daughter, Esme Annabelle, born in 2001, completed the family, giving Fox and Pollan the experience of raising children across multiple stages of life, from infancy to young adulthood, while balancing personal commitments and professional responsibilities. At 64, Michael J. Fox finally decided to speak openly and at length about the man who had quietly influenced him for decades, the legendary actor James Garner. For many years, Fox had hinted at the respect he carried for Garner, but he had never delved deeply into the emotional weight behind that admiration. Now reflecting on a long life and career shaped by both triumphs and hardships, Fox felt it was time to give Garner the tribute he believed the actor had always deserved. James wasn't just a Hollywood icon, Fox explained. He was one of the few people in this business who understood the real meaning of dignity, humor, and grace under pressure. His words carried the tone of someone who had not only watched Garner's career from afar, but had learned from it, studied it, and applied its lessons to his own life. Fox recalled that even before they worked together, he viewed Garner as a blueprint for how to be both a star and a decent human being. "I grew up watching him," he said. He had this effortless masculinity, this charm that didn't need to be loud. He was funny without trying and strong without showing off. For Fox, who made his name playing energetic, youthful, fast-talking characters, Garner represented a different but equally powerful way of commanding the screen. Subtle, grounded, and deeply authentic. Fox recognized early on that Garner didn't rely on bravado or theatrics. Instead, he relied on sincerity. That, Fox said, was something he never forgot. When they finally met, Fox admitted he was intimidated. "I walked onto the set thinking, This guy is everything I've admired for years. What if he turns out to be different? But the moment Garner smiled and shook his hand, Fox knew his worries were unnecessary. Garner, true to his reputation, was warm, funny, and relaxed. The embodiment of professionalism without ego. He treated me like an equal, Fox said. Not like a kid, not like someone trying to prove himself. He made me feel like I belonged, and that meant the world to me. Fox emphasized how rare that generosity could be in a competitive industry, especially coming from someone with Garner's stature. Fox also spoke about Garner's personal philosophy, which left a lasting imprint on him. He didn't take fame too seriously. Fox noted, he did the work, he showed up prepared, and then he went home to live his real life. That balance was something Fox struggled with during the height of his own fame, when the pressures of stardom and the early stages of Parkinson's disease collided in painful ways. Garner's example, the insistence on valuing life beyond the camera, helped Fox keep his own priorities straight. "James taught me that being a good actor is great," he said, "but being a good person is better." One memory stood out vividly to Fox. A quiet conversation between takes. He told me, "Kid, don't let this business convince you you're less than you are." At the time, Fox didn't realize how much those words would matter. Years later, when his illness became public and the industry began treating him differently, Fox clung to that simple piece of advice. It reminded him that identity isn't defined by circumstances, gossip, or even a diagnosis. It's defined by character. James saw people, Fox said. He didn't see labels. He didn't see problems. He saw the person in front of him. As Fox looked back, he expressed gratitude that he had known Garner not only as a fan, but as a colleague and friend. "I wish I'd told him more," Fox confessed. "I wish I'd said how much his kindness carried me through tough years." But Fox hoped that by finally speaking out now, he was giving Garner the heartfelt acknowledgement he deserved. "He was one of the greats," Fox said softly. "Not just on the screen, in life, and I'll always be grateful for the example," he said. In addition to his acting talents, Michael J. Fox is also a skilled musician. He plays both the guitar and the harmonica and has been known to jam with famous musicians at charity events. Despite his diagnosis of Parkinson's disease, Michael J. Fox has maintained a positive attitude and sense of humor. He often incorporates his Parkinson's symptoms into his acting roles, showing resilience and grace in the face of adversity. Fox is an avid advocate for medical research and has established the Michael J. Fox Foundation to help find a cure for Parkinson's disease. Through his foundation, he has raised millions of dollars for research and awareness.